Baby, y'all see what they're doing with that Section 8 program, man? It's crazy how they doing everything. So if you've been on Section 8 for 20, 30, 40 years, they're telling you that you got to be out of there within like the next, I think, 60 days. I don't know how they're doing it, but they letting you know that it's no longer. But they're giving you a 2-year grace period if you just recently own it. But the Section 8 program is being cut. You got to get out. And it's just crazy all over the world. And at the same time that they telling people they got to get off of Section 8, and they no longer be on Section 8, especially when you've been on it for that long. And when you've been passing it down, they're like, they don't care. You got to go. With that being said, they also created a law where it's illegal to be homeless. So you can't be on Section 8. It's illegal to be homeless. So they're arresting homeless people and telling them they can't be on the street, dragging their cots and their tents and stuff off the street, putting them in garbage cans. Because now they're saying it's illegal to be homeless. But yet, they're putting you off of a program that assists you. Because Section 8 ain't free. You have to pay some of that bill. They don't just give you the whole thing. Some people may get 100%, but not, baby, that's rare. Section 8 ain't free. They're putting you off a program that will assist you to pay your rent. And now they're telling you it's illegal to be homeless. So we can't make it make sense. They also messing with those people at the nursing home. They closing wings because of the Medicaid is cut. It's over with. And so basically they're telling you, go check on your people at the nursing home. This is happening in real time. If you've seen this video and you on that program, get yourself together, because you may not have received your letter yet, but you know who you are. Get yourself together. Get your family together. Do what you got to do. We'll see what you can do. Rent out a room, rent out a section, or do something like that. But you guys be blessed.
So this Section 8 is also called the Housing Choice Voucher Program. So basically, it helps low-income people, seniors, or people with disabilities to pay rent. The government gives money to local housing offices, and it helps families pay rent and pay part of their rent to private landlords. Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So all credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, in today's video, looks like Section 8 is on the chopping block. So for years, right, this program has been a lifeline for millions of Americans. It lets families move into safer homes, lets kids go to better schools. It helps older, or disabled people live with dignity. And the truth is that without Section 8, many people would have no place to stay, right? I mean, it's not perfect, but for decades, it has become one of the very few things that has kept many families from being homeless. So now the big thing being talked about is that there is a 2-year limit on Section 8. So under this plan, adults, especially those between the ages of 18 and maybe 60, 61, who are not elderly, who are not disabled, would only get help for 2 years. And after that, they will lose their vouchers unless they could pay full rent on their own. Now, this new plan also includes work rules, and it says that people on Section 8 must work up to 40 hours a week to keep up their help. And the idea is to make people more independent, because many people are saying that it's not that simple. Like, some people have jobs, but they still don't make enough to cover their rent. And others cannot find steady work, and others cannot afford child care. And the argument goes on and on and on, because some people believe that Section 8 is not and should not be a long-term care or long-term situation, that is supposed to be a short-term help. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Let's see what the other creators have to say.
Huge changes are coming to Section 8, and the Trump administration is going to start kicking people out of their homes after 2 years. This is coming out right now. The Trump administration proposing limiting Section 8 housing to 2 years for able-bodied adults and adding work requirements. Now, if you don't know what Section 8 housing is, it is usually for lower-income people as a subsidy from the government. And currently, there are no time limits for how long you can be on Section 8 or any work requirements to also get this subsidy from the government. But now Donald Trump's Housing and Urban Development is reportedly about to introduce that after 2 years, if you are an able-bodied adult, you will no longer be able to live on Section 8 housing. And this has people bringing out stats like this, saying at least 1.4 million people have been on Section 8 every year, and they're also trying to claim that this brings more crime to neighborhoods. With other people saying that the problem with Section 8, food stamps, and other forms of welfare is that it affords the non-working poor person a much better quality of life than the working poor person, so they do not even need to save or earn income that would disqualify them from these welfare programs.
The undocumented were definitely getting Section 8. We're just now finding out that we're going to have an audit. Donald Trump's ordered an audit to get anybody that's undocumented off of Section 8. So if the parents were undocumented and got Section 8 because the kids were born here, they have to pay, and vice versa. The American taxpayers, this is confirmation. We were paying for the undocumented to live very discounted or absolutely free through Section 8. We're also getting a very good look at what the internet is going to look like going forward, as they were able to shut down all live streaming in Indonesia. If you don't know, there's all kinds of protesting, there's all kinds of rioting. It's like, I'm not going to use the word, but CV. If you can put that together, the people are fighting back, and they just shut it all down and didn't let anybody live stream. And this is what's coming. This is the world that we're living in, and they're going to take away the ability for people to get the news out in a live form, live showing protests, showing rioting. Those are all going to become no-nos on the internet, as too many people have become awakened by seeing what's really going on. And, you know, this wasn't supposed to happen until the middle of the month, but I guess the protesting didn't wait. And that's why we got an advanced look at what it's going to look like going forward.
Now, the main argument is that the program was made to help people get back on their feet, not a lifetime benefit. Now, they are saying that if people stay on it for too long, others that need help will not be able to get in, because there are lots of people on the long waiting list, and the waiting list take years. It takes years to get, to be able to qualify for it. Now, people that are in support of this are saying that the 2-year rule argues that time limits and work requirements might push people to find jobs, save money, and eventually afford rent without help. And it will help more families cycle through the system and get temporary support when they actually need it. And on the other hand, all these housing experts, all these advocates are saying that life is not that simple, because rent prices are rising faster than wages in most places, and even people that work full-time often cannot afford housing without help. And some families are doing everything right. I mean, they're working hard, they're taking care of their kids, and they still cannot cover rent. And for many seniors, people with disabilities, or those in cities with high cost of living, Section 8 might just be the only way to stay housed long term. And they argue that for them, setting a time limit does not fix the problem, that it only creates more chance for people to be homeless. Guys, what do you think about this in the comment section? Because the idea of cutting this thing is just to make sure that people are more independent, but a lot of people are saying that it is not that simple, that instead of making things better, it's going to make things worse.
In 30 to 90 days, some of you will be shaken to the core and snap back into reality. What am I talking about? I'm talking about you are about to be paying rent like everybody else. If you are a lifelong recipient of Section 8, you will be shaken to the core. What is happening? The Trump administration is cracking down on every single one of you who are a lifelong recipient of this program. There are new directives now that not only sends guidelines on how recipients are receiving Section 8, they are telling you you're about to start put pen on paper and send those application in, because in 30 to 90 days, you are going to have no more Section 8 and pay your rent like everybody else. So There's also new directives that the Public Housing Authority to provide within 30 days full accounting of their tenants, including proof of citizenship. Yes, that means no illegal aliens on Section 8. And let me tell you, that is the best news. I am all for people who are needing help, but these programs are meant to be temporary. So now they have a 2-year max. And if you are a lifelong recipient and have been receiving Section 8 for years and even passing it down to your kids, that won't happen anymore. Because let me tell you, there is a 2-year limit now to Section 8. If you can't get your shit done in 2 years, you need to grow the fuck up and figure it out.
For all the people happy about the Section 8 cap to 2 years because you think that you are going to have a chance at it, don't get excited because Trump is cutting the funding. Nobody gets the vouchers. Nobody does. So now you can't abuse the program. Great. But also, they're not opening wait lists, so you also don't get the program. So it's like the people not getting cut get the program, and then after the 2 years, who knows what's going to happen? Because the funding is cut, the money is gone.
They're cutting Section 8 quietly. I've received a letter stating that they're downsizing my voucher with no reason after approved accommodation was set. It's the truth. Donald Trump's budget for 2025 slashes HUD funding by 43%, over $30 billion, sending local housing authorities into panic and reducing housing sizes like mine. And it doesn't even matter if you have a disability, if your mother just got out of a coma, if you struggle with mental health crises, they don't care. Even if you've already been approved for your housing voucher, it doesn't matter. This is real and happening now. It's happening to my family. Over 300,000 families across the United States can potentially lose their housing. Even with budget cuts, housing still has to follow the law. It is vital that if you have HUD, you speak up, know your rights, and share this.
Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because there are cases where people actually bend or break the rules, like not reporting their income or letting others live in their voucher apartments without approval, or subleasing their units for profit, which is not allowed. And some people stay on the program even when they can afford their rent, or they move out but they still try to collect benefits. And housing authorities, they do audits, they do home visits to catch this. And when this fraud is proven, those people will lose their vouchers, they can face fines or even criminal charges. But majority of people on Section 8 are not milking the system. They are just struggling to survive. Many of them are single parents, seniors, people with disabilities, or full-time workers. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. I'm just here to find out if it's actually fair, to put this 2 years cap on it, or maybe people should just be left and they should just be allowed till they can actually stand on their feet. But either ways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.